All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Tellor Dev Call, last one in August. Um, yeah, lots of fun updates. So, first thing, how are the events? So, Spuddy, how was NFT Philly?
It was great.
Yeah.
Uh, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, so I got there right when it started, and it was good vibes. Lots of stickers out, people shilling NFT projects. I was wearing my Tellor shirt, talking to people about dynamic NFT ideas. And it was a lot of fun.
Cool. Yeah. No, I mean those ones I feel like you always get jazzed up just because everybody's super excited about it.
Yeah. And well, this was everybody was drinking too, because it was at a bar, so it was a lot of fun.
Perfect. Nice. Yeah. No, cool. Yeah, I went to Hack Summit SF and then the Merge event. So I spoke Friday. A lot of people had really good reception to it. It was like San Francisco, so a lot of people were just local. So like, it wasn't there. I think there were like 900 people registered. I think probably like there were like 500 people when I spoke, and so it was a good size event. And, but yeah, like there were a lot of people there who were like, yeah, I'm just a dev and getting into the space and trying to how do I start developing on it. So it was really good in that way. Like a lot of newer people versus the ones you usually see at some of these events. Um, but yeah, I made some really good connections. I was hanging out with the compound guy, Jared, for a long time. That's good. And then we had, yeah, and then there were a few other projects who I was talking with. Gonna talk with the people running the UC Berkeley campus. We got a few that they want to set us up with some interns.
Oh, nice.
That's what I was talking to yesterday, and then I went to the Vitalik event yesterday, which was really good, and I sat down, and it was Weaver from Yearn was sitting right next to me, so got to hang out with him, which is good. So yeah, that was good. Other than that, yeah, let's jump into it. So the big news as of last week, so we got the audit report back, right? I don't think we talked about that on the dev call. So we got the audit report back. Literally everything had been addressed already. So if you were following our GitHub, you should know there were just some minor, like, fix these comments, fix some little things. So we're doing those this week, and then we'll be merging them in. I'm guessing probably like today or tomorrow, right, Tim?
Yeah, I'm doing a few fixes on Flex right now, but yeah, like governance should be good. There's a
Okay.
little change in autopay based on this Flex change, but yeah, there's really not much to it.
Not much to it. They look really clean.
Yeah.
So what'll probably happen is, so today and so probably over the next 3 days, today, tomorrow, Wednesday, so Brenda and I'll probably do maybe instead you guys can carve out like an hour or two. We'll pass out some of the repos and you guys can spot check them, run the tests, make sure things work, and then we'll kick off the Rinkeby vote probably Wednesday or Thursday. To do that, we're obviously going to continue testing, but it looks really clean. So that said, yeah, it's exciting. We're excited to kind of get this thing out the door. So let's move on. Akrem, what are you up to?
Working out through Telliot bugs. Main thing is the Spuddy submitted through a numeric API response value. It wasn't picked up by the tip listener, so I'm trying to figure out what happened there and see that. That's the first thing, and then after that, just go through the bugs. That's
Nice.
about it.
Yeah, we'll probably be working on the tip listener a lot. So this is the job for Ryan, who we'll get to at the end. But like Zero, so the guy who wanted the bounty, I merged it in. There's the Zero branch in the fund to feed. If you want to pull it down, give it a run. But now it should show some tips automatic in Mumbai. So whenever you tip or create a feed and stuff, it should show them up there. So
He just actually said he was having trouble with the use effect.
cool. Well, yeah. So, but that's I think that'll be up in like a week. So then we can like really play around with setting up tips and seeing if Telliot picks it up and everything like that, which will be fun.
Okay.
So yeah, and definitely help him out. He's...
And also, we're at like I think Tim is making changes to or adding a support contract that supports the the mapping for query ID to query data, so we'll be able to listen to tips better too.
Nice. Cool. Mike, welcome to the Dev Call. Anything you need today?
Yeah, I mean, I just want to link up with you, Tally, again later today. Make sure you have everything you need for your workshop and stuff. We've touched base a lot over the weekend and last week as well, but just thinking about the tip listener and just listening for tips in general, just making sure that if during that live workshop, we would want to actually get a live Telliot report come back in. If that's something we want to do, then just like making sure that like we can do that Spuddy is sort of on board with making that happen. But it's also something that it might not be necessary for the live workshop, but it would be kind of a cool like way to like put a bow on the end of the workshop to actually see it get through. But we can talk about that off this call.
Okay, I think my workshop's in an hour. Just also like at 11.
Oh, I thought it was tomorrow, but well, okay. So
no, my Algorand's tomorrow.
The podcast is tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we can talk about that if you need any support around that as well.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Callie's got a live podcast. Do you want to share some details about the podcast for tomorrow?
Yeah, I can save it for my turn.
Or, good.
Yeah. Oh, should I go now? Or
sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm on a podcast tomorrow. It's actually sort of a similar format to my workshop, kind of. So I'm doing a workshop today for ETH Global, walking you through how to read Tellor data in your smart contract. And then tomorrow is a walkthrough of how the Algorand implementation of Tellor works, demo of it. And just on top of that, a Twitter space Q&A as well at the end for like 30 minutes.
This is all for ETH Global?
The one today is for ETH Global, and then the one tomorrow, is for Proof of State, which is like an Algorand sponsored podcast for developers.
Awesome. When does the hackathon start? The 2nd, I think, or Friday?
Yes. Yeah, I think it starts the 2nd.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if any community members are watching and want to help with that, definitely go into the events. Or
yeah, anybody watching this that is on Twitter, like just hop in the Twitter space. Anything like that's helpful. You don't even have to ask a question, but of course, if you have questions, go ahead and ask. And Tally, I'll make sure that me and at least a couple others we all should hop in to support Tally if we can, but a few of us will for sure.
Yeah, and also my tutorial today in 48 minutes is going to be very user-friendly and very it's literally like a follow-along tutorial. So I think even for people that feel nervous about coding, it should be super friendly. And I can't promise intuitive, but will be very easy to follow along to. Definitely encourage people to check it out and try it out.
super cool.
Awesome.
If you fill out the whole thing, you've successfully integrated Tellor.
Are you giving away an NFT if you do it?
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Well, you can say like if you do it, you'll be able to make yourself an NFT.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Actually, I have some NFTs I minted that are my photography. So if you prove to me that you finished the tutorial, I will send you the rights to some of my photography on Rinkeby. Or no, actually on mainnet Ethereum. Yeah.
Wow.
Tally NFT.
Whoa, look at that, guys.
Tally Alpha.
Yeah, exactly. Tally Alpha.
Your next account.
Yeah. Oh, Mike, I gave your information to Kyle from the Graph. So Akrem migrated us over from the hosted service to their whatever service that is not hosted. And they want to do like a little press release or something. So I give them your name.
Okay.
I'll reach out.
Did you give my email or like Telegram or something?
Your Discord. So,
Okay, cool.
yeah. So just keep an eye out. But feel free to hit up a Krem if you have any questions.
Yep.
And then we also have to, at some point, we have to figure out where on the back end we're pulling from the hosted service and switch those over to the new ones that Krem made. So Ryan, I don't know if you want to look.
Yeah.
It's going to be like just switching out URLs, but it's going to be like
Yeah.
a fishing expedition on all our front end websites.
Yeah.
So, cool. Owen, how's life?
Right to Owen.
Oh, hey. It's good. So Vlad from Diva Protocol has updated their quarterly subgraph, so I need to go try that out.
Woohoo.
Yeah, and then I'm still working on some of our tests for Diva. I'm kind of rewriting, so that's it for me. Where exactly are we supposed to go for, like, because I signed up to be a mentor for ETH Global. I haven't got any emails about like what I'm supposed to do, but
I haven't
I don't
either.
see any obvious channels in their Discord either. So
Usually once their thing starts, they'll have like a mentors channel that'll pop up and you'll see it. There'll be like a mentors and then a help channel. And so you want to like go in the mentors channel and like just introduce yourself and then just monitor the help channel. Like usually I do it daily and you'll see people with like really easy questions that you can help answer.
for sure.
So
Yeah, they usually aren't really like early with releasing any of these things, so it probably will happen on like the second itself. But I'll message them and ask just in case we miss something, like what to look out for mentors, and let you know.
cool. All right, Tim, anything else?
Yeah, I'm just doing the last issue on Tellor Flex, recording the report gas cost, and then moving on to adding that same change over in autopay. And then there's like one tiny issue in 360. So then after that, it'll just be doing like a final review of everything, of all the contracts. That should
Cool.
be it.
Very nice. Tally, anything else or you're good?
Yeah, I was also working on the DYAD integration, testing it,
Oh, cool.
and yeah, and
Have you talked to those guys at all?
I don't think so.
Okay, I'll reach out to them.
I'm actually not sure I'm in a chat with them.
Okay, I think I'm just in a TM with him.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I set up the algo. I haven't started them up, but I set up the data sources for the algo USD and algo USDT feeds.
okay.
So for those people, it's coming. Yeah, I think that's it.
Nice.
And I worked on using Tellor, but I'm not going to use it in the video. I don't think we have enough time to prep it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spuddy, anything else?
Not really. I don't even have any complaints about Telliot today. Telliot was super stable all weekend.
Did you do
Give it
the
a look at-
Diva test, like on the front end? Use Tellor?
I mean, I tried. I think that the contract that's connected to their front end is not the newest version.
Okay.
So I wasn't able to do it on the front end. I'll put it at the top of the list.
Okay. And then also, Tim, is the toxicity ready? Or I guess that's going to be on your list later in the week, right?
Yeah, that's not ready. I mean, other than the previous version that we had.
Okay. Yeah. Well, once you get it ready, then pass it over to Spuddy. Spuddy can submit it daily.
Yeah. Okay.
And then that'll be good. So cool. All right, Ryan, anything else?
Muted, of course. Just the focus is going to be EthOnline. Want to make sure we're all buttoned up for that at the end of the week, and then I'll be working with Zero on the front end stuff, and I also wanted to work on getting Arbitrum up on the data feed, which is probably going to require not using the graph hosted service. So I just need to look at, I don't know if we have more GRT tokens we need to use for that, or but I'm going to dig into that this week.
Cool.
And we have questions.
All right.
If I'm the last person.
Well, Brenda.
Brenda,
anything?
yeah.
Or Brenda's like disappeared, but if there's anything.
I'm here. No. Thanks,
Okay.
everybody. But I have nothing.
Okay, cool.
Let me know when you want to deploy. You want to do it in the office, and I'll go in.
Cool.
Just a couple questions. One is can you briefly go over the changes in Tellor 360?
Yeah, so we have a good article on it. If anybody's curious, the big changes in 360 are, so in the past we had sort of the mainnet version was slightly different than all the other chains versions. So we're kind of making it so the mainnet version is the exact same as the other chains, namely that there's no upgradability in it. Once you deploy it, it's just sort of set and there forever. And that was kind of what led to all the changes. So due to the fact that there would be no upgradability and that the token would be this separate thing, we had to like sort of hard code fix in a few of the variables in the token, namely like we're not allowing the team to vote on any new mints, or they're taking out all the DAO governance with regard to that. So it was just sort of a lot of removing. So it's not necessarily like the most exciting from a feature standpoint, but we're super excited because it just is pushing us farther down that path on decentralization. So it's like a TLDR.
Removing features is the feature.
Yes. Well, you can watch at the talk I was at. One of the people a few times after me was talking about like, I forget. It was literally like a presentation on how to do DAO governance, and it was by Fate Protocol, who just like basically has had so many issues with their DAO governance, and I was like, man, this is, and yeah, it was super funny. What?
What I think is it Rye that calls it ungovernance? Like they're going through their ungovernance process.
Well, that's like what I called it in my talk too. I like it.
Yeah.
No, but that's like, I think, yeah, like on our branding strategy, I was thinking about that. Like we should just like, because like half the people here, like, like I was talking really deep stuff in oracles, and like none of them, half of them didn't even know what an oracle was. Like for these, like I just want to like, we need to come up with like a crazy cypherpunk deck that we can do. Just have it be like just do like name association, like Tellor is cypherpunk, is decentralization, and then just like push
need to know.
Yeah, like just that's all you need to know, and then just associate us with that image, and then the more we can push that, because like I feel like especially for the crowds that aren't super deep and actually know about oracles, it's we're just over their heads most of the time. So yeah, so we should just kind of like go back to the basics of like, we don't need to tell why we're better or anything like that. We just need to like just do hardcore like name association. Drill it in.
Yeah.
So anyway, any other questions?
Yeah, and then the last one is Tellor launching any wallet or any special thing for TRB coin?
No, just a base ERC20. You can use it on any wallet. We don't want to get into that. That's a whole thing, building a wallet. So yeah, so we're on Ethereum. So you don't really need to, other people are tackling that problem. But
yeah, there's already lots of great wallets that you can use with all Ethereum tokens.
What wallet does everybody use? Quick, let's just
Rainbow.
Rainbow?
Well, for mobile. and then MetaMask for desktop.
Spotty?
All of them, like Mew and MetaMask and Ledger Live, and those are the three that I use the most.
Yeah, I mean, I use just MetaMask probably by far the most, and then scripts. Tim, what do you use? You've been in the space a while.
Yeah. So, on desktop, MetaMask, a little bit of MetaMask on mobile, and like status on mobile too.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
I think
That's an
Coinbase
older
Wallet's the only mobile I have. So, yeah, exactly.
Because we got the bottle when we
I know.
installed the wallet.
Nice.
Well, I feel like most of the time I have Coinbase Wallet. Anytime I ever use a mobile wallet, it's just so I can accept things and then transfer them over to my other wallet, because like I don't want to ever hold anything on my phone. So I don't know. Cool. All right, well, that's about it, guys. Take it easy. Let us know. We'll see you guys all tomorrow.